What makes the situation all the worse is the fact that the United States, in pursuing its alleged objectives of establishing peace in our part of the world, has never ceased appeasing the aggressor and granting Israel one concession after another as an excuse for obtaining a dubious Israeli commitment which Israel has no intention to honor in the first place. There were even reports that the government of the United States has promised Israel further deliveries of supersonic planes and war materials in return for the promise of a partial withdrawal from the occupied territories of one Arab country. If this pattern of appeasement is to continue, Israel will acquire all that it desires at present of weapons and instruments of destruction without yielding an inch of the occupied territories. On 10th of December 1973, a group of Iranian technicians crossed the border into Iraq territory to survey and delineate the area of Al Jabal police post. They were accompanied by irregular Iranian troops. They were driven away, but regular Iranian troops replaced them, and they are still there 5 kilometers inside Iraqi territory. On 24th December 1973, Iranian troops again violated Iraq's territory and attempted to build a road in the Badra County area. On 4th of February 1974, one day after Baghdad has dispatched its ambassador as a gesture of goodwill to Tehran, Iranian armored units, supported by heavy artillery, launched a premeditated attack on Iraqi border forces, which caused the death of 1 Iraqi army officer and 2 privates, and wounding 7 others. In the early morning of 10th of February 1974, Iranian armored units launched a treacherous attack against the Iraqi border post at Al-Darraji and Al-Sudur. The Iraqi forces confronted them in a battle that resulted in the death of another Iraqi army officer and the injury of 4 others, and the 6th was reported missing. 77 Iraqi soldiers were either killed, wounded, or reported missing. The death toll that we know of so far has amounted to 44. Iran policies have already started a dangerous arms race in the region. Perhaps the Iranian government has realized that it is not the only one which can stockpile an arsenal of weapons, and perhaps it is the reason why the Iranian government would like to see a showdown sooner rather than later. Thank you, Mr. President. The main Israeli argument has centered on the claim that the three persons involved in the Kiryat Shmona attack had crossed from the Lebanon. Members of the Council are well aware that the only evidence presented in support of that claim is the statements of the representatives of Israel. Members of the Council, even if we accept, for the sake of argument, that those 3 unfortunate men had crossed from Lebanon, would it be fair or rational to hold Lebanon responsible? Would it be fair to ask any country, especially small Lebanon with its limited security forces, to undertake the protection of Israel when Israel itself, with its barbed wire fences, electronic devices, large security forces, and paramilitary settlements all along the territories it holds, has, as has been shown in this particular case, demonstrably failed to achieve this end?
Is it a secret that their headquarters are in Beirut? Is it a secret that their bases are located in various parts of Lebanon, especially the southern region of the country? Is it a secret that their agents travel freely from Beirut in various directions into all parts of the world, carrying Lebanese passports and suitcases with bombs and explosives to kill innocent people? Is it a secret that they send letter bombs to innocent citizens of various countries, some of them represented at the Security Council table? Is any additional evidence required